Hello, beautiful souls. Wow. So, yesterday was Easter. And what I've noticed, and among all of my friends that I've been talking to, is that we have major wounding coming up again. What's interesting is that a lot of us are having recurrent wounding come up that we thought we cleared. I know that John and Joshua and we looked into emotion code and have been doing that to help break through heart wall type stuff. And what we're noticing separately, and then we always loop back in, and it's funny how we're all kind of going through the same thing, is that there are so many heart walls. And if you think of heart strings, it's kind of like that, but they're walls. And so you can clear them, but from what I understand, there are many, 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 many heart walls that we put up to protect ourselves. And we started doing it at the beginning of this life, before we even knew what a heart wall was. And so we clear and we clear and we clear and we clear, and sometimes they pop back up. Other times there's just more at a deeper level. And you know, I don't know if you've worked with emotion code at all, but it's this thing that you can do without even fully always being aware of what the actual block is or what the actual wall is. Sometimes you can clear just as you are made aware that there is a wall there. But what's interesting is that we are just clearing deeper and deeper and deeper wounding or protections, if you want to think about it like that, depending on which way you want to look at it. And so, like last summer, when John and Joshua and I went through this whole big thing of helping each other heal or remove these heart walls, we did a lot of work. But what we're noticing is that there's more. And maybe there's more that we have to clear now that we cleared the other first. And it's interesting because there is this thing, and I don't have it up anymore, but I used to have sticky notes all over my house. And one of them, I wrote them, just various inspirational type phrases or words. And one of them was, all divinely channeled, was, I will never be done. And it is this idea that this whole life is a process, is a journey. It's not the destination. By the time we get to the destination, it's over. The ride is over. So enjoy the ride as best you can. I will tell you what, though, a lot of the stuff, and I'll go ahead and share deeply, I guess. A lot of the stuff that has been coming up for me has come up through relationship. And that's always the case for me. I can do a lot of work on my own, but whenever I'm in any kind of relationship, it comes in extra strong. And so I have been dealing with issues surrounding rejection. I'm going to say real or perceived issues around rejection. A lot of negative thought forms have been coming in, not only for me, but all my friends and really everybody I've talked to. So really be careful about what you are believing, when your thoughts come in, right? It's a matter of, you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that is aware of the thoughts that are coming in. And so there's a lot of negative thought forms coming in. A lot for me have had to do with self-doubt. And when it comes to self-doubt, it's just been in a plethora of ways that is really doesn't feel good, surrounding being worthy of people's time and attention. These are all things that I have been working on for years. And now they're coming up again. And I'm like, whoa, that's not true. And so even what's interesting is that I notice really fast now, whoa, that's not true. And then I'll even go and, like push it away. It's not for me. It is not. It's not my best and highest good. It's interesting because it's trying to keep us looping, right? And I'm not looping anymore. I'm done with that. I'm letting all that go. So rejection, the negative thought forms, lots of inner, like really deep inner things coming in. I know it sounds silly, but I'll have a thought form come in and all of a sudden I'll be like on a loop. And it's not necessarily like looping as in the bad thing, but it's like, okay, here we go. Whether it be through rejection, through whether I'm organized or not. These are just the things that are coming up for me in my life from all around me. That I need to put myself as primary. And my energy needs to be primary. And I need to do whatever it takes to keep me healthy, to support my own well-being, no matter what anybody else thinks. And there has been this idea of distraction that keeps coming in. And I've talked about this before, but it's happening again, where we really need to get clear about what we want. And that is what we need to focus on right now. Not anything else. To not engage with obligations for obligation's sake. And I know taxes today, tax day. I know I've had to do that too. And it's not fun. In fact, every single part of me is like, ugh, there's nothing fun about this, any of it. It feels wrong on many, many levels. So anyway, trying to think what else. A lot of really deep stuff has been coming up. And when I say that, for me, a lot of it has to do with relationship, feeling rejected, feeling sexy, using my feminine magnetism or not, which I have decided not to. I have decided in the last several days that I am just going to allow the dice to fall where they may. I'm not going to force anything. I will, and I have been expressing, and a lot of the people I've been talking to are doing it. They're noticing the same thing, like this deep need to express, even to the point of maybe feeling uncomfortable, like not only for the one expressing, but for the one receiving. And the other thing I will say that's been coming up, not just for me, but also through my other friends, is this idea of, well, this isn't about you. Having somebody say that, or you worry too much, or, oh, you care about me too much. What is that? What is the too much? I no longer support the too much anymore. I am all about validating somebody else's experience, even if it's not mine. I do not support anything that is not validation. And it's just coming in intuitively to, like Raz, as I'll say, for the guy that I'm currently seeing, I'll be like, what does that even mean? Too much. Like, I've been told I've been too much my whole life. And let me tell you what, that was not true. Because he says I'm too kind. What the fuck does that mean? Too kind for what? Too kind. I said, no. You know what? Next time, instead of saying too kind, say perfectly kind. Because you know what? He deserves it. He deserves the kindness. I deserve the kindness. We all do. Quit thinking you're not good enough. Quit thinking you're not worthy. These are the things that are coming in right now. And it's time to dive deep, 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 deep into this feeling of, oh my God. Because I know it's been coming up. And although I have been expressing a lot, there is also a lot that I'm not expressing that I'm still aware of. Like, it's like, ooh, it's here and it's spinning. And I'm like, oh my God, I can totally see this now. Like, there's this clarity. And it's so cool. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.